Hey guys, it's Jason with JWClassicVW and welcome to another episode. If you're new to the channel, this is all about Volkswagen Beetles and more specifically, my Volkswagen 1956 oval window ragtop Goose. Let's take a look. So what do we got going on today? We're doing a cruise and tune. So what do we usually do on Saturdays or the weekends? We like to cruise around in our cars, right? So that's what I'm doing today. I'm going around for a cruise and goose, and we're gonna tune up these carbs a little bit because if you guys got dual carbs, you know you're always working on them. So that's what's going on, and I thought I'd take you guys along for the ride. So let's go. So what we're gonna be looking at here on the General is the name of Goose's engine because I have a 4-star General Goose here. See, 4 stars on there. Is the actual fuel to air mix on the carburetors themselves, and I'm just gonna be looking at the mixture screws on here. First thing you want to make sure is that before you do any adjustments is that your car is up to operating temperature, that you got it warmed up, and you want to make sure you do that. And anytime you're tuning, doing any kind of syncing, is you want to make sure that your engine is up to operating temperature. So I'm gonna go ahead and run around a little bit and go ahead and, well, it's warm now, so I'm gonna go ahead and run it for a little bit. And then what you're listening for is whenever you turn in your mixture screw is a flutter or a change in how the engine's running. It can be really hard to tell that, so you gotta listen really good. Listen really close. I don't know if you guys could hear it or not, but the engine will start to fall off a little bit or start to stumble when you've cut off too much of the fuel, or you got that fuel to air mix just not right. And this is the way you do it when you don't have like a wideband, and that's what I'm gonna do eventually. Is I'm gonna get a wideband exhaust where I have O2 sensors on both sides where I can check it that way. But when you don't have it, you gotta do by ear, the old-fashioned way. So you gotta listen for the engine to start to stumble, and then what you do is you come back, you turn back out, and get that mixture where it needs to be to where the engine starts to smooth out again. And what that helps out with is not just your fuel consumption, but also with the power that you're gonna have in your car. We want power, right? So you gotta run it, you gotta drive it, because these things are constantly changing. The tolerances are gonna be constantly changing as in like when things start to wear down. Goose is still relatively new, so all I've got is the base adjustments that were on her, you know? If you watch back one of my videos, my other videos that talked about setting your base adjustment on your carburetors, well, that's what she's been running on, that base adjustment. So we gotta get her out, run her up, get some miles on her, get that engine warmed up, and tune it by ear. All right, guys, time to go for a cruise. So guys, that was fun, right? Going for a cruise, tuning up your car. If you got a Volkswagen, you're gonna be working on it all the time. All the time. Thanks to everybody out there who's subscribing. We are over 850 subscribers. Yay! Never thought that I'd have over 50 subscribers, but we do. So it's pretty awesome. From the very beginning, I've had support from certain YouTubers, and I want to kind of give them a shout out. Joe, you don't have a YouTube, but you've always been there, buddy. Joe's in Louisiana. You know who you are, buddy. Dan, the bus man. Check out the description below. Dan is always posting videos about his Volkswagen journey. Some gardening tips as well. Love you, Dan. Awesome, man. Also, there's a bunch of other YouTubers, guys. There's so many out there that support each other. Marcy and Pickle. I love Pickle. That bus is gonna be the bomb. I want to find the rustiest POS Volkswagen bus and just leave it rusty, kind of like CT's rusty, and build out a really badass undercarriage suspension chassis underneath it, and then just have this rusty, falling apart body on top of it, so that I can hear all the crappy comments from all you wonderful YouTubers and wonderful subscribers out there. I don't care what kind of comments you post, guys. Positive, negative, questions. I love it all, because you know what? It's all part of the community. It's all part of the experience. Keep it coming, guys. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, post them down below. You know that Jason over here at JWClassicVW is always responsive, either at deleting those comments or providing some input. I'm no expert, guys. I've just been working on Volkswagens for a while, since I was a kid. And believe me, when I was a kid, the stuff that I used to do, well, I wish I had that on video. I'd have 1 million subscribers. The stuff that I would do to keep my car on the road. My very first Volkswagen Beetle was a 72 Volkswagen like rear end with a 55 front clip on it, and it was that kind of orange with an orange peel. So every time I washed it, that more of that paint would go away. As always, guys, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing and enabling notifications so that you can get any future content from Jason at JWClassicVW and Goose, of course. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.